Welcome to another exciting episode of The Energy That Surrounds Us. I'm joined by my co-host extraordinaire, Carla.
Hey!
And tonight we have two special guests in the house, George and Cara Schopplein.
Hey guys, how are you? We just
How you doing?
We're fine. We're good. We're just honestly, we've been backstage for 30 minutes. You guys left us in the green room, and I've said this before. I requested something, and you guys actually failed. I requested
no refreshments.
four sprinkled donuts. There was none. There was actually nothing to drink in the green room. I was losing my mind. Do not have an attitude. I did not have sprinkled donuts. They promised me sprinkled donuts.
You're a diva.
I don't know what you did this for me. You signed me up for this crap, and I told you. I said to myself, if I'm gonna go here and do this damn show, I want sprinkled donuts. Did they give me sprinkled donuts?
You just wait till we're done.
Okay. What's going on, you guys? How are you?
In defense, George, I didn't get my sprinkled donuts either.
He doesn't need sprinkled.
I don't need no sprinkled donuts, man. No, we're doing good. It's we, as you can see, we are absolutely doing really good. Everything's going great. All I can say to you now is both y'all, thanks for giving us opportunity to put people to sleep. Maybe, I don't know, let people get to know us.
That will never happen.
It's not gonna happen. Not on our watch, man. Not on both our watches. But no, actually, we watch you guys. Whenever we get an opportunity, we do try to spread ourselves out to everybody's podcast to show support. It's one of the ingredients. Wait a second. Ingredients in Paraunity is to show love and support for every show out there. But you guys are actually class act. I like the way you guys marinate together. That's right. I said marinate, not moist. Marinate. Where's this gonna go? You know what?
I'm wondering that myself right now.
This is what you get. This is it. You go to Cracker Jack box. Some of you pull out those fake tattoos. No, this time I'm 5'5". You're gonna pull out little Georgie Porgy out of your Cracker Jack box. You know what I'm saying? So
I apologize in advance for whatever he says.
You know what? Get ready, Tennessee, man. Tennessee, here we come.
It's like, where's the batteries? Take them out.
Seriously, I apologize to
No, you're good.
No, man.
You're fine.
Oh my gosh.
All right, so there you go. Thank you for having us. Like I said, you want to get going? We did our part. We did. We're done.
Yeah, half hour ago.
No, go. Other than that, I mean what I say. This is there's an opportunity to actually get to. I just can't stress enough. Thanks for having us. We're looking forward to this for weeks now. When you asked us a while back, and it's just an opportunity to maybe help somebody laugh, help somebody smile, having a crappy day, and I say something or she does something and we make them laugh, and we did our job for the day as paranormal investigators, as Paraunity, as we do it. That's part of,
or as human beings.
As human beings.
Right.
There's so many ingredients, man. There's a lot of ingredients about being a paranormal investigator. It's not just wearing a black shirt.
Stop talking.
I talk a lot.
That's where
I how do I even get EVPs? I mean, seriously, how do I even investigate?
I have no idea.
I'm the opposite. I'm investigating. I'm telling everybody, don't talk. Don't whisper.
What's that like?
All right. No.
I don't really know.
I'm
You must
sorry.
have the most patient spirits to wait for their chance to say hi.
You know what? Every EP is the same thing, though. It says, shut up, George. Always
Trying
the same
to get
thing.
To stop talking so they can answer.
I know.
Sure.
It sucks. I just don't know when to shut up. All right. Thank you.
He's here all week.
All right. Okay, go ahead. Go ahead, buddy. Both y'all go. I apologize.
Well, actually, one interesting question I have for you guys is from reading the bio is because I do Reiki myself. How do you feel that impacts your investigating the paranormal?
Well, I think it brings positive energy to our investigations, and we, that's what we focus on is the positive. We don't focus on the negative. And I use it too to help spirits. I mean, I do house cleansing and I incorporate my Reiki into it. So I just think it brings a positive aspect to our investigations.
Cool. So how far in Reiki did you go?
I'm a Reiki Master.
Me too.
Yay!
Yeah,
I
and
taught,
for-
I taught George.
I flunked.
He
I
wasted my time.
no,
with him.
you know, I actually
Wasted.
no, I was really, I'm so, when she does Reiki, it's actually, it's hers. I don't know if that makes any sense. This is what she does. She's really great at Reiki. There's a few things she's really great at, but you know, when she does her Reiki,
Just
I
a
don't want to
few?
be, I am not finished talking.
Okay.
I know I don't talk a lot, but let me get my stuff in. But it's like, you know what? You may never want to meet me. You'll be like, this guy's a nut.
I already have met you.
Reiki is her thing, and she tried to bring me to it, and I enjoyed it. I did a few, I don't know how you want, sessions with her. She's really
I tuned you. Yes.
what did I say? In tune me.
Yeah, see, he knows.
In tune me, and I was
I
I was enjoying it, but you know what? I just didn't
tuned
have.
you up. Okay.
You did, and you know what? It's her gig, it's her thing, and I just want to let her do that. She's absolutely amazing, and I'm not just saying this, it brings something really special to the table when we paranormal investigate. It is absolutely amazing what Reiki does to be one of the ingredients. I love that word, ingredient, of being a paranormal investigator. You know, I bring humor. I bring humor and having fun in paranormal investigating.
And getting scared.
And getting scared, yes. And I bring girl voices, like I get scared, you know. But she brings Reiki, so we balance ourselves. This is my team. We're a team. We paranormal investigate together, and we never have any drama. Well, no, we do, because there's times.
There's that word.
No, but see,
there is
drama. Drama is negative.
That is
we
true.
don't deal
That is true.
with the negative.
Yeah. Well, she
So,
gets mad at me when I'm like, I literally.
when he screams like a girl and runs away and wants to go home in an investigation, I just have to put him in his place and say, "What kind of paranormal investigator are you?"
And you know,
I have to put you in the
Buckle
car.
up. I tell him, put your big boy panties on and buckle up.
she's
Buttercup.
absolutely true. We you know, we can go on, and you're gonna get like, God, why did we bring these two on? But you know, it's like we've been paranormal investigating. We did a hotel over here a few years back, and I really got scared. And I literally was ripping my body cam off. I'm ripping off. I'm like, I'm out here. I'm going home. We're leaving. Go get in the car. We're out. And it's every paranormal investigator's so-called dream to get great evidence and get scared or get touched or whatever it may be. And you know, during that investigation, something really happened, and it freaked the Fruit Loops out of me. And it was just absolutely.
I was laughing at him.
I said, I'm out. We're gone. This is what Scooby-Doo would do, and I'm doing it too. And we're gone. We're gone. So
and I said, no, we're not.
Yeah,
we're
man.
staying.
I'm not that, you know, I think I'm fake, because I put up this facade that I'm this warrior and this and that, and I'm not, guys.
It's only natural to
I'm
get
really
scared.
not. No, I get scared.
The thing is that you sit there and you go into these places and you're asking them to talk to you, to communicate, to touch you, to do whatever.
Right.
And you can't freak out and run.
I'm out. But it happens. And you know, and it's not like, you know, it's when we investigate, it happens. We get we seem somehow, some way, we get some really good evidence when we paranormal investigate. There's one thing I will say, because people, you know, I feel sorry for the people that investigate sometimes, and they get called out, not called out, but they say, oh, that was fake. Nobody is going to look at I or her. I will tell you, here's my thing is, I don't think any true blue paranormal investigator is going to give up 6, 8, 9 hours, spend hundreds of dollars on equipment to say, let's do all this stuff, stay up late, drink coffee, be wired up like we are right now, buy all this stuff, and let's fake it. Let's fake it. No, man. You know, it doesn't make any sense to me. We've gone to the locations where we get absolutely zero, and I'm like really depressed, because I'm like, what happened? What did we do wrong? And so I just,
it wasn't your time.
It wasn't our time. That's it. You know,
it's like energy was not right.
It wasn't right. It's like fishing. You know, I paranormal investigating is I don't want to compare it to fishing, but I'm going to, because it's like
time.
Okay, good, because I think it's like fishing, man. I'll get you two to go investigate, go cast out, and oh man, he caught me a pig the other day. It was a big old bass. You know, I'm going to that spot, and I catch nothing. it is what it is. It just wasn't, that fish has moved on, just like the spirit has moved on somewhere else. So that's how we look at it.
It's just like the tools that you use.
Yeah.
It's like picking a fishing lure. You don't know what they're going to get or what they're going to respond to until you go through all the stuff until you
true.
Happen to have something.
But see, somebody. Hold 1 minute, babe. I told you when you're gonna talk, you have to ask me first because I cannot.
God.
I'm just joking. Go, baby.
If you never see him again after this podcast, you'll know why.
No, go, babe. I just don't know when to shut up. Go. I'm sorry. Now you forgot? It worked. Okay.
I mean, and another reason too why maybe some people don't get something at a location that others do is the energy.
Yeah.
We make a point if we're having a bad day or we've argued or something, we're not going to go investigate because we don't want to bring that negative energy with us.
Yeah.
Because, and if you're being disrespectful or rude, I feel like spirits are not going to want to communicate with you. I mean, as a living person, if you walk into a room and you see someone being rude and disrespectful, and then you see someone over here that's being nice and having fun, who are you going to be drawn to? It's the same. I feel it's the same way with spirits. They want to go where people are having fun and being nice. So that's why we never want to bring the drama or the negativity on an investigation because it's going to affect it.
Right. Well, and on that note, which was, I want to say, very good. That was very good. You're
still in trouble.
Oh, honey, I love you. Is this? You know what? We at one time or another, and if I'm going way off, like I'm not trying to wreck your show. I'm talking. That's what I do. Is I like to talk. But there was a time that when we first started investigating so many years ago now, that I was a different type of investigator. I was sucked in to the TV land of. Look how they investigate. That's how we're supposed to do it. And you take these wrong ideas that they do on, remember, TV is just about entertainment and numbers. So, it's not about the black shirt. It's like, oh, I got to wear a black shirt. No, you can wear a pink shirt. You can go yellow shirt. It doesn't matter. That's all about
shirt.
No, we don't do that. So, it's
that depends on who you're talking about.
That's right. No, but that's, we were just as guilty as anybody else, but we've learned, and it's, and I mean this, I'm not trying to preach it. I'm not trying to say anything. This field is absolutely beautiful if you find the beauty of it. There's a lot of ugly, but there's a lot of beauty. What you do with that ugly, you take that ugly seriously, you put it in the drawer or you put it on a piece of paper and you burn it with a match. That's what we do. If we see something that's absolutely ugly and we just like, no, that doesn't work for us, we burn it and you get rid of it. Find something to anything that you enjoy. If you want to call it a hobby, if you want to call it you're searching for hope for yourself or another person that needs to find hope because they're afraid of dying, or whatever the title may be or whatever the subject may be, find the good. And what we bring when we paranormal investigate and when we're going to be in about 9 or 10 days to Tennessee is this. We are bringing good attitude. We are bringing from California to not represent California because a lot of people don't like us.
We don't want it. We don't want it. That's a secret.
There's some people that really don't like us. But this is what we bring. This is what we do. We have fun. And it's a lot of fun. And it's not about, being all like, hey, let's try to outdo somebody bull crap. We go in there and when we go to these things now, not just investigation, but when we go to gatherings, let's say, we're there, like I was telling you guys in the green room, which we had nothing to drink or eat, but the green room is we were actually sorry. It was actually, when we met you for the first time, we were in Texas. We enjoy more so getting back on the plane and say, oh my God, everybody that we met there is exactly who we met on Facebook. And that's what we're bringing home. It's a new type of friendship, I guess. I don't know. And that's what I take away from paranormal investigating now. And that's my thing. But you didn't ask me this. I'm just telling you this, if that makes any sense. So
yep.
We just enjoy energy. This is what you see is what you get. One ugly, one beautiful. And this is what we bring. It seems to work when we investigate. We just we're ourselves, and we just have fun. And that's what is missing in some people's investigations. They're afraid to have fun because they think that they're the next TV star or whatever. You need to put that stuff away and just do what you did when you first got into paranormal investigating. You got into it. Oh, I'm sorry, I interrupted you. Go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say.
I love you.
You're still in trouble.
I'm in deep trouble.
To back up about having fun on investigation and how spirits like to interact with people who are having fun, is we were investigating this historical house a few years ago, and it's pretty much like a time capsule. All of the furnishings and everything are still the original. The original family owns it, and they had a board game there, and we asked if we could play the board game. So we brought it out, and we were all around. We had our EVP recorder rolling, and we were not asking questions or anything. We were just playing the game, and we were, saying, "Oh, I'm going to be yellow. I'm going to be red." And when it came to my turn, I said, "I'm going to be red." And when we listened to the EVP back, you hear a male voice after me said, "No, I'm red." It was he wanted really cool to come and play the game with us. Mm-hmm. So it's just kind of shows that if you're having fun, you don't have to be even like you don't even have to interact with them. Most of the time they'll join you even if you're not asking questions.
Right.
So it's just, we like to bring that aspect to, and have fun. Mm-hmm. But go ahead.
Along those lines, I mean, like, I just came from an investigation on a residence, and they're rehabbing the residence, and they wanted to see what was up before everything started being pulled out. And so we talked about include them in the renovation, put up paint swatches, ask them what color, just bring them into it. So it's a easier, smoother transition. And
right. No. And there's some people that just, I always feel when I talk sometimes, yes, I am I'm not a nut. I love, this is.
Yeah, you are.
No, I'm not. Stop it. No, I'm not. No, I love the energy. And what I'm going to say this, and somebody's going to say, they're going to mess me. You're full of crap, or the other word, whatever. If you don't believe in para-unity, I'm going to say this right now. You have 4 people right here. For the people that don't know what 4 is, this is 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is para-unity right now in front of you right now. So if you think it doesn't work, it's working right now. These 4 people are having fun, talking. There's no attitude. It's just what it is. Mm-hmm. And that's the stuff I try to tell people or show people, that para-unity does exist. And that's the stuff that just mind boggles me when I get a message saying, no, it doesn't. You're in the wrong circle of friends. That's right. There's something wrong with the circle of friends you chose. What you need to do is dig deep. Everybody has an ability. The ability for me is I can burp the ABC. Really? No, I didn't want to tell anybody. I didn't want to tell anybody. But no. But my ability is this, man. I feel everybody has an ability, and that's the gut feeling. And that's the one I always like when I talk to people is, you have an ability. There's been a woman or a young lady, woman, same thing. And I should have listened to my gut when I went out with that guy. I knew I shouldn't have because my gut was telling me. Well, that, my friend, is
that was our daughter.
No, shut up. I'm trying to prove a point. And that's an ability, man. And
she won't see this.
No, she won't see this. But no, it's good stuff. But no, we have fun. I've said it a million times. And, people just need to don't be such a stiff. Go paranormal investigate. Do it your way. Don't try to copycat anybody that's so-called on TV or anybody else that you see in paranormal investigate. Do it your way, because your way might be the way that you might just get more than just an EVP. You might do that special whatever you're thinking of that may just get us to the so-called next level.
Well, yeah, because just be yourself and do it your way. There's no wrong way.
No.
You do it however.
No, there is a wrong way.
Well, okay.
No, hold on.
There is. Okay, there is. But I'm just saying is try different things.
Yeah.
Until you find what works for you. Don't just do what everybody else is doing, because what someone else is doing might not work for you.
Exactly.
Exactly. And just be yourself. Don't be, like everybody else.
Exactly.
Be a unicorn.
Yes. Yeah.
We
All right.
love what different people bring to the table.
Mhm.
Constantly learning. I just
Mhm.
love it.
Mhm.
Yeah, absolutely. It's fun. It's a lot of fun.
We're always learning. There's always
Yeah.
new things to learn. Doesn't matter how long you've been doing this.
Right.
You know, and I hate it when people say, well, I've been doing this for this long and da 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 da. Well, that doesn't make you any better than someone
No.
that's just coming into the field.
No.
You know, because everyone's always learning. We're always a student. And, you
Yep.
know,
Nice. That was actually really good.
mic drop.
Hallmark moment.
Yeah.
Nah, man, this is like I said, I keep on saying
It's good stuff.
it's always to cover my ass. It's like I always have to say, this is who we are. Like I did, it's I do a lot of Facebook lives, and I stopped doing them because I was giving up. I was throwing in the so-called towel because I would just keep on repeating myself, and I was starting to get. My thing is I want to help everybody, but my thing is I was starting to get a percentage of people not being so nice to me, and keyboard bullies, and then you meet them in person. There's oh man, I was just kidding, and I'm like, oh fine, you're just kidding. But
Yeah, but those are the people that really need to hear
yeah,
those
they
things
do.
that you say.
They do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You give brilliant messages.
You know
I know.
what?
I miss them.
Thank you, but that's very kind of you. I thank you. I mean, seriously, I do it. Okay, thank you. What can I say? But I just do my best. I've dealt with a lot of crap in my life.
You
I
can
really
say
have. No, you don't
BS.
want to say shit
Just
because
say
you don't know if
BS.
my mom's listening. If I say
Your
shit,
mom's not
my
gonna be
mom will hit
listening.
me and
Your
get
mom's
mad at
probably
me.
asleep already.
Okay, fair enough. So shit. So no, I try to help everybody. There's days I don't. I'm not in the greatest mood, but I do try to find something that I'm hoping that it's going to help me. At the same time, I'm doing it for myself. I'll go ahead and watch my lives back. So I'm thinking I need to listen to my words because I need those words today, George.
Oh, I thought you just like to look at yourself.
No, that's not true. And so then you're such an ass. And so I just try to help people.
Oh my gosh.
You wait till you meet us in Tennessee. Seriously, you're gonna be like, I thought you guys were gonna be so quiet.
They have met us in
I
Texas.
know, but see, people not everybody
Oh,
knows
the other
that.
people.
Yes, you got to play
Oh.
like you never met them before. But we
Why?
have.
But why?
Because then it looks like
We can just go in the other room and you can carry on.
Yeah. let us know when you're ready for it to come back.
Go. I apologize. Go.
No, it's perfect. Because the thing is, George, you never know the messages that when you do your little one-off messages and stuff.
Yeah.
You don't know if it's going to be that one person that it affects.
I thank you. See, now watch. Thank you. I've had people. Okay, now see, now it's a ripple effect. It's a ripple effect because now I'm going to touch on that. I had someone come up to me in Las Vegas. I think I was in Las Vegas, and we're at a Para-Unity thing. It might have been, it was Vegas, and on Christmas time. And I had someone come up to me just for what you said that I actually saved their life. They were on.
Oh yeah.
Remember that?
Yeah.
They came up to me, and it was like I didn't realize to that moment, honest moment, right there, where I met this person for the very first time in Vegas. We're at this Paracon thing, and someone came up to me, and I knew who they were, and such, but I saved their life. And I go, what? And I don't know exact words, but it was like it threw me back that she told me, she goes, you do make a difference. Because there's days I feel like I don't know why I'm doing this, but there is reasons why I do it. Like you said, it does feel good. I'm not here to, yes, everybody wants to say, no one should think about hurting themselves, but it's like, it does feel good when you did help somebody and you didn't realize the certain words you might have said. Well, I helped somebody, and it might be that one person.
That's
But
it.
That's all.
And I did my
That's
job.
all it takes.
And that's one of the ingredients, my friends, of being a paranormal investigator. It's not about just searching for spirits. It's about, showing love and respect and on a daily to people. Yeah. So, all right. Next question, please. I'm sorry, man.
No, you're not.
I know. It's really.
So how did you guys start getting into the paranormal? Like Cara, for instance, how did you start? Because I know that you brought George in.
Yes.
How did you start?
It's kind of a long story.
It's a long story, man.
We have time.
Yeah, we have time.
So I've always believed in the paranormal. I had my first experience when I was about 12 years old. So I've always believed in it. And when we were living in this house, and our girls were getting a little bit older, and one morning I got up for work, and George and our oldest daughter had already gone for the day, and our youngest daughter was still sleeping. And I went downstairs. I saw that their bedroom doors were shut down at the other end of the hall. And when I came back upstairs, one of the doors was open. So I thought our daughter Caitlin was up. And so I went down there and I looked in her room and she wasn't there. So I thought maybe she's in the bathroom. So I went back in our room and I went around the corner and she's sound asleep on our couch. And I was like, oh, that's kind of weird. So when I was down at the end of the hall, I had closed the doors again. And then I was in our bathroom and I heard the door open and I looked around the corner and she's still sleeping. So I was like, okay, there's something going on here.
Oh,
So I just kind of randomly put it, and we weren't investigators at all at this time. And so I put on Facebook, oh, doors are opening, closing by themselves in our house. And someone that I knew through work messaged me and she's like, oh, my daughter and I can do a remote reading. And I was like, well, what's that? So she explained to me what it was. So I was like, okay. So her and her daughter did this remote reading and found out that we had two little girl spirits in our house. They were sisters, and their whole family was murdered by, we had these serial killers in California called the Speed Freak Killers, and they were murdered by them. And they had recently just found a bunch of bodies in some wells in a small town near us. And so I was just like, okay, that's bizarre. And I guess they had found my younger daughter at school. My younger daughter has some abilities. She doesn't acknowledge them, but she does. So they kind of latched on to her at school and came home with her. And they had been with us apparently for years. At the time I ran an in-home daycare. So, they're around all these kids and toys and everything. And as our girls got older, because our daughter had just turned 18 and our youngest. So, we didn't have kids in the house anymore. We didn't have the toys. And so they started showing themselves more, kind of like what's going on. So we had a ton of activity in our house. And that's the time when George actually saw one of the little girls and he freaked out. He's like, I'm going to go stay at a hotel. I'm like, I don't think that's going to help. So we actually helped the little girls move on into the light to be with their parents. But that is kind of what kicked it off, because our friend Julie, we had her on speed dial, and every time something happened, I'm like, oh my God, this happened. So, she would help us. And so she kind of taught us, what to do and everything. And that's when I realized that, I was a light worker. And so I was, able to work with energy and stuff like that. And then one of my friends, am I talking too much? Because you're getting a little... Okay.
No, you just broke the Guinness Book of World Records. I haven't said a word in almost 3 minutes. In 3 minutes, I have not. No, you're great. I won a Guinness Book of World Records. I didn't talk for 3 minutes.
Okay, now stop talking, and I'll finish up. So another one of my friends, she had her workspace was haunted. So she had all this equipment and everything, and she would investigate her office. And so she got me into actually investigating, and she ended up passing away. She had pancreatic cancer, and she had told me, Cara, when I die, I'm gonna come to your house and open a door. And my older daughter was like, please don't. Well, she did. And we had this armoire, an antique armoire that you needed a key to open it, and it never opened. We'd had it for like almost 20 years, never opened by itself. And then all of a sudden it would just start opening by itself.
Really?
And, you know, and George saw our friend Leslie, you know, at her celebration of life, he saw her standing out in the distance, watching everybody. So he kind of had to realize like, oh, like I have some abilities. So he kind of had to embrace it at that point, because he just started seeing tons of stuff. So my friend Leslie had actually given me all of her equipment. So that's really when we started investigating.
No, I wanted to say something on that point. The point is no, and I wanted to say, because I had to interject.
I know.
I had to interject. I was losing my mind. My brain ain't breathing. I can't talk. I need to talk. I was losing my mind. Is what she has a lot of amazing stories, absolutely 100%. But I think, you know, if people would just slow down and realize, you know what, you actually have a lot of times that you don't, the world is going with this. Everybody's going too fast, or got to go here. I got to go here. I do believe that the spirits are around us 24/7. And I think that people just need to slow down just a moment. And when you see something at the corner of your eye, like, I think I just saw something, you probably did. You know, it's my thing is, yes, she has a lot of amazing stories. And yes, she got me to the paranormal. And yes, she's a great paranormal investigator. And yes, she has more patience than me. But I do believe the question, like I think everybody, if they would just slow down, paranormal investigator or not, take a moment to not have your life and don't go through your life talking like, or go through your life like I'm talking really fast. Just slow it down. And there's a lot of paranormal or spirits that are needing you. And I think what I'm trying to say is there's a lot of, we all have more things happen to us during the day or nighttime, whatever it may be. But there's sometimes we're just in a total rush and we don't realize that, like, if you slow down, you'll probably end up having more paranormal experiences. Thank you.
Yeah.
You know, that's how I look at it, you know, and I didn't mean to be, if I was at all seriously.
You're fine.
But I was like,
I tried to cut it down and talk.
No, but it was,
I knew you were going to have a problem.
No, because I didn't realize tonight I was going to break the Guinness Book of World Record. I'm excited. I am so excited right now, because I'm going to call the news station at 8:00 tonight. I didn't talk for 3.5 minutes. And they're going to say, bravo, George, bravo.
No, they're going to say, we're going to see the proof, George.
Yeah, that's it too. But no, but I that's why I was like, I got to say something. But no, I love your story. You have great stories.
I think too that, like, doing EVP work, like you said, slowing it down, because I noticed that sometimes you'll hear people asking, like, firing off questions rather than giving them a moment to work up the energy to be able to respond. It's just slow down.
And just slow down.
We usually will ask a question and we wait like 15 seconds before we ask another one.
Which is really hard for me, because at about 10 seconds,
it is hard.
Because at about 9.2 to 10 seconds, I'm like ready to, I'm chomping. I got to ask the next question. I'm losing my mind, you know? So, no, man. No, that's yeah, it's a lot of good stuff, man. It's just a lot of good stuff. And we, I know I've said this already, but we're really having fun in this field. We took some time off only because we had some stuff going on. Like you already said, our daughter got married this past weekend.
Focusing on our family.
Yeah, concentrating on family, enjoying family a lot more. And, you know, paranormal is always going to be there. A lot of people take breaks. And I'll tell you, the break I feel that we've taken, I'm ready to rock and roll. I'm ready to get back out there and give people hope and give myself hope and have fun again. You know what I'm saying? You want to join me?
You don't have fun now?
I have a great time right now. So, so there you go. But yeah, there you go.
Yeah. To piggyback on one of your ideas, George, is I like to tell people too is you've had paranormal experiences, but you probably never thought about it because you write it off as going, no, that was just my imagination, or, oh, that was just the house making a sound.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe it was, maybe it wasn't. That's the fun of it. You got to try and figure it out.
Well, it's true, because were you going to say something? Because I saw you gasp. No, then please take that. then please, this is your time.
And you can't really write it off to your imagination when you both see something at the same time from different angles. Like one time I was doing the dishes and I saw in the reflection of the window behind me, I saw a shadow pass by, and he was in the living room and he saw the same shadow.
Yeah.
So when you see stuff like that, you can't really be like, oh, that was my imagination.
No. But we've gotten everywhere we go from each houses. We bought this house about a little over 5 years ago now. It was built in the 60s. Is it haunted? I don't think it's haunted. Everybody says, oh, my house is haunted. It could be.
Spirits.
We have spirits here, and it has everything to do with your energy.
Yep.
This place could have been absolutely had nothing, which we know we did. We've got some great EVPs here. But
and you saw a cat when we first walked in.
Wow, man, we saw some stuff
here.
We saw
a ghost cat when we first.
Meow. I'm telling you, it was great. it was good stuff.
And our cat, our living cat, I'm pretty sure plays with it because he will run around like crazy for no reason.
Zoomies.
Yeah.
No, it's true, but it's all about, it's not, like this where I say, hey, I can go. What I'm trying to get is, it's not always about the black shirt. Just change. If you're not getting a lot of stuff, just try something different. Try something. Go. Just find something different that you could try. We're all about good energy. This is what we do. This is what we don't. This is what we bring when we go anywhere. I go now. I mean, we're not investigating. This is my energy all the time. I have so much energy. It's like, seriously, I don't know when to turn it off. And when I do turn it off, it's usually at work because I don't want me to do more. So I bring it back and I take it back. So, no, but that's, I for myself, I got into it during a time where, everybody hates hearing about the old cancer card, but that's when it really happened for me. That's when it happened for me. It's during that time after, and I'll make a not 3 minutes because I won't be able to. I'll talk too much, but it was after I had radiation.
Put a timer on.
No, don't, because I don't want to. It was after radiation and such, and I had some radiation done so many years ago up here, and I had a couple of grand mal seizures after a little while after the radiation. And during those grand mal seizures, I had 1 or 2 in my life, I think, and they opened something up. And that's all I have no validation other than that's when it changed for me. When I had I've had other people say, look, I've had a couple grand mal seizures, and yeah, I do see more, or it heightened my abilities or whatever. I wasn't looking for abilities. I didn't know how to tell her the very first time I saw a spirit. I saw something and I couldn't tell her because I didn't know what I saw yet. I'm like, what the hell was that? And I'm like, this is a lot of years ago. And that being said, that's when, even though you didn't ask me, I asked myself, so I'm answering my own question. So that's when it happened for me, man. It was during that time, and it's never gone away. It's kind of like, you go to it's kind of like when she always says, it's like, you should, practice more this, practice more that. I'm afraid to sometimes, because sometimes it's actually too much stuff. And I'm just like, no, it's way too crazy. And and everybody's trying to, and there's no BS. It's not like, and I don't know how else to put this, but this way, it feels like there's 1,000 spirits talking to you. And it's like all these mumble jumble things. You really can't understand it. And it doesn't happen all the time. But when your mindset and you're into that paranormal investigating, and you're doing your thing, you may have these 3 or 4 voices talking to you, but you don't know how to explain what they're saying because they're all talking at one time. And it's hard to know if it's real or if it's just my mind messing with me. And that's where it gets kind of like, I don't say nothing to anybody because I just don't know if it's me going crazy, if that makes any sense. I know I sound a little crazy tonight, but I'm not, guys. Trust me. Trust me. Trust me.
So Cara, on the note that he just was explaining all that about being afraid to kind of like experiment and open himself up to these possibilities of, bringing in more stuff. Is there a way that he can gradually do it without it just becoming like overwhelming?
I mean, I don't know because I don't have those abilities. I mean, honestly, I I don't really know.
You know how it works? I ignore them. And I'm not saying, and it sounds, no, I'm being straight. I ignore. It's kind of like a dimmer switch. And that's the only way I can put it is the light switch is always on. And when things somehow, some way, all of a sudden, I mean, it's like fishing, like you said, it could be absolutely nothing goes on for months. And then all of a sudden, wow, what just happened? Now we got the moon, the blue moon. We have, the atmosphere is changing, kind of like when you go fishing, the fish bite more or less. I don't know which one it is now with the full moon. It's the same thing as paranormal. More. Thank you. It's kind of like the same thing with paranormal investigating. Are the stars lined up? I know that sounds really weird, but things have to be exactly lined up. That's why we don't get great, or anybody out there doesn't get great evidence. It's always the same damn evidence people always get. And even the damn TV shows always get the same damn thing. We're no closer than we've been in 100 years. We are, well, no, maybe 100 years, maybe 30 years. No, but it's we're no closer, man, because Zach Bagan gets the same exact thing all the time. What's your name, demon? It's like,
sometimes we watch those shows, I'm like, oh my gosh, we got better evidence than
it's
that.
Unreal, man. We've got better.
And they probably spent weeks to get like 15 minutes worth.
It's true.
Just for example, the hotel we were at that George talked about in the beginning, where he got scared and ripped off all of his equipment. Ghost Adventures, actually, we went there because Ghost Adventures had done an investigation there, and it's very close to where we live.
Yeah.
We got so much more evidence than they did. It was crazy.
It was, and we just got.
Yeah, so it's.
I totally interrupted you.
I think I know which hotel it is too.
It's called.
What's it called? The Union Hotel.
Union
in
Hotel.
Oh, I was thinking Cortez.
No. It's the Union Hotel. But not to be a jerk. I'm not a jerk. But it's like I just watched a show a couple of months ago. It was a good show. Don't get me wrong. It's sad that a lot of shows have been taken away. Like one of my favorites, Destination Fear, with Dakota and his fans.
Yeah,
that's a great one. That makes me so mad. It was actually great entertainment. But the Kennedy Mines that we did with Ghost Adventures so many years ago, is now 3 years ago, I think. I'll tell you what. 4?
5.
No, was it that long? Man, I'm really holding on to that, ain't I? No, damn, we gotta let that go. We don't even know what you're talking about, G. But there was a show that was just got done televised just a month ago, and it had our friends Dakota and such, and his team was on it with another team, and they're at the Kennedy Mines, and they didn't get what we got. And they made it sound like they got this great evidence. And I'm thinking, what did you get? You didn't get anything, it's just, I know that sounds really jerkish.
Yeah. But I mean, that's entertainment, and it's hit or miss. And I also feel like spirits know your true intentions. Like,
absolutely.
they know the reason you're there.
I came here for sprinkled donuts and I didn't get crap.
Well,
George, I can lift your spirits because Dakota's coming back. They're calling it Project Fear on YouTube, and it's unscripted, and they're already finished road trip number 2, I think he said.
Yeah,
nice.
And what's really good about him, and you're absolutely right, is what I enjoyed. We really enjoyed them. I mean,
because they got scared.
They really got
that
scared.
was like the best part.
Yeah. And their emotions are real. Their emotions are from Chelsea being absolutely bawling to, whatever. Their emotions are real. Now, they're real. And we've seen Dakota, and we all seen Dakota grow up from this working behind the scenes on YouTube, making these videos, to making fun of certain people, to working with with Ghost Adventures, working with them and such, and seeing him go from this to this high level. He has him and his. I mean, they're just look at, they're all amazing. But I guess all Ghost Adventures, we got Destination Fear. They've all been pulled off Travel Channel. They're not on Travel Channel anymore. Travel Channel got rid of all of them, and now they're on
Max.
There it is. Yeah. So, is it about money? I don't know. But Travel Channel didn't want no part of it. They're done. So,
but I think you're right when it comes to putting it out there. What you put out is what you get back, because you're talking about a whole crew of people with lights, cameras, many people walking into a location trying to get something to make a show. And then there's you guys that are quieter. There's not that many people.
Yeah.
And you're there for a more positive response.
Absolutely true. And it does. I mean, we do, don't get me wrong. We do miss investigate. We love people again, man. It's no bullshit. We love people. We enjoy it. But for whatever reason, the groups that we've gotten together with in the last 10 years, for whatever reason, I don't know what it is, and it's okay. I analyze people way too much, and my problem is I love to analyze everything, and I'll analyze people saying, well, they're really not here to, and that's my fault. They're not really here to investigate. They're actually here to get drunk or do something stupid. They're not here to really do what we want to do. And why we do it doesn't mean it's right, doesn't mean it's wrong. Why we do paranormal investigating is it gives, like we said, behind stage with no donuts and no drinks in the green room. What we said was this, is we do it to give ourselves hope. And we try to give other people hope that, you know, if you're afraid of leaving, dying, or whatever it may be, we can make it a little bit easier on you. If you're really mindset, you're scared. Yes, it's scary, but at least we're going to try to give you hope at the same time that there's something else after we leave here. We hope that's our job. We hope that's what we're doing as paranormal investigators. We're giving hope because, like I told you before, that I was afraid. I'm still afraid of dying. People say, oh, I'm not afraid to die. I am, because I really have no idea what the hell's out there. But at least I have some type of hope that there's something is out there and such. So it makes it easier on me on my daily. And if I could do that for somebody else that is having a bad time with anything afterlife stuff, as paranormal investigators, my for us is, my thing is this: I'm not there to do anything but give somebody hope, have fun, and have a good time and create great memories. That's and walk away and make a friendship with people. And that's it, man. That's what we do. That's right. I mean, what was you saying?
Well, and like when my friend Leslie passed away, and she had told me like she was gonna come, open a door. Yeah. That when she did that, it was like a weight lifted off my shoulders, and I knew like, okay, she's letting me know that she's okay. So, I mean, even things like that, like we actually, last year we went over to our friend's nephew. Remember his brother passed away? Yeah. And George was able to, put them at ease, with some information that he was able to come up with. So just like being able to help people,
it's a good feeling.
Is a really good feeling.
Yeah, it's a good feeling.
I mean, that's really why, I do it, is to give people hope, or to, if people have spirits in their house, help them learn how to coexist. Having a spirit in your house is not a bad thing. It's not like it's a scary haunted house. Most of the time, like with our spirits here, that they used to live here. This used to be their home.
Right.
And they still think it is. And, it's like you learn to coexist. If they're not doing anything bad to you or harmful, then, let them be. Or a lot of times, there are family members here to help you. Maybe you're going through a bad time and they're here to help you. Mm-hmm. So, we just want people to know that, because, if you're not into the paranormal or an investigator and you have weird stuff going on in your house, you'll be freaked out. It helps to help people understand, what's going on and how to, coexist.
And, there's less of us out. I mean, I'm not trying to get in people's heads and like, this is what we say is correct. But what's really cool, we live in a neighborhood of it's an older neighborhood, maybe 200 homes in this block, right? I assure you, we're the only paranormal investigators in this 200 to 300 homes, right? So that there's less of us as paranormal investigators in the world than people that don't investigate. So it's our duty. I know it is our duty, damn it. It's our duty to actually try to help people. And you know what?
We even helped our neighbor
we help,
across the street.
We help. It's our duty. It's not about, it's not our duty. Let's, I said duty. I said duty. No, I'm sorry. But see, this is who I am from the minute we started your show, to the very end of the show. It's like, this is who we are from the beginning to the end. And that's who we are. But it's like, there's less, one of the things that, one of the main ingredients in being a paranormal investigator is to give people hope. And, and there's so many ingredients into it. It's not a few things. It's there's a lot of ingredients, and people just need to realize we really do have a job to do. And we just do. We have a JOB to do. It's not about, hey, let's do this because we want to get on TV. It's none of that crap, man. It's all about finding something that you really enjoy and put people's mind at ease, and at the same time, like I always say, and have fun doing it.
Yep.
And that's it. That's where we're at. I said duty though. I got away with it.
So George and Cara, I just wanted to say, I've always been told, like we're always told, be careful when you meet your heroes, so to speak.
Yeah.
And in watching you guys, when I met you guys, I was like, you were approachable. You like actually would seek people out to talk to. You didn't wait for people necessarily to talk to you.
That's right.
And I just thought that was super cool. And I was like, man, this is one of those rare moments where I'm really actually glad I met my heroes.
Yeah, exactly.
They say they are, you're approachable, and you're not one of those people who are like, yeah, okay, well, I'm glad you're doing this and whatever, and go on. It's like, no, you actually took the time to get to know.
And
Yep.
I don't talk.
I mean,
we're
just
that.
like everybody else.
Yeah, we are.
We're not any. Yeah. I mean, sometimes people call us a power couple, and I don't like that because we're just us.
Yeah. For you to say what you said, though, that's what.
Thank you.
That was very nice. No, I mean that. That's one of the reasons why we do it, is to meet good people, or just meet people in general. And there's a lot of bullies out there. I've been bullied in my life. Not anymore. I've back in the day in high school and a little bit, I got bullied, and that's one thing I didn't like. So now one of my things is to love one another, be kind to one another, and get to know people, and not just say, oh, hey, Mike, nice to meet you, and move forward. I always take the time, because I love who you are and such. And I remember when we first met, and it was actually really cool. It was an experience. And what we've gained out of that is this. We have this. You guys are going to be in tennis. I may not always, or, life is busy, but, again, this is para-unity. And this is what people say it doesn't exist. And it may not, like I said, I can keep on talking about the same stuff over and over again, but it makes me so upset inside sometimes, where people want to somehow say there's no such thing, but maybe it really is. They always want to go against it. They want to be negative and just enjoy the moment. But
yeah. And speaking of para-unity, don't you guys have a para-unity event coming up?
Let me check my calendar. Do we have one? You're my calendar. Do we have something coming up?
I'm your secretary.
Yeah, you're my secretary.
Yes, we do, as a matter of fact.
What a great question.
We will be in Harriman, Tennessee at the Old Historic Harriman Hospital on June 10th. We still have some tickets available.
Which is about 10
at the
days
end
away.
of the show, I can add the link to Eventbrite on here if you want. This is going to be on Facebook, right?
Yes.
It'll be on Facebook, YouTube.
Okay, so I can add it on Facebook, and then you can just copy the link.
Yeah, come out. Come out.
Yeah,
come out, man. Have some fun.
We're going to be there with
Angie
and Paul Johnston and Tim
T-Dog.
Yep. And David Merlin is going to be there.
He's
with
going
his
to do a
magic.
show.
Oh my gosh, he is so amazing.
Good stuff, man.
But yeah, it's going to be, it's going to be a great time. And then, it's kind of like just a meet and greet. Everyone can meet up and meet each other. And
the tickets are $75 a person, but the money does not.
Then you get to investigate the hospital.
Yeah, you get to investigate, and the money goes now. A lot of people do. They go. We were helpers to put this thing together. We have a few speakers are going to be there, but all the money, like, we pay for our own flight. We pay for our own hotel. We don't get anything. We don't want anything. We're going there because we want to go there. But it was an opportunity to again, our way of getting, I hate the word get paid out of this, is to meet people, new relationships. You know, it's worth it to us. It really is worth it to us to do this. Now, we can't do this every month, but we'll do it twice a month, or twice, 2 or 3 times a year. Sorry, but we'll do it as much as we possibly can. But
all the money goes back to the hospital.
Yeah,
we don't.
Excellent.
Yeah, we don't take a portion of anything. It
Right.
it goes right back to the hospital.
Right. It's not about, there you go. And we're going to have pizza, and we're going to have, we're going to do the best we can with the funds that we have. Yeah, right. We're going to have raffles.
Sprinkled donuts.
Yeah.
You know what? Did she say sprinkled donut? I expect. Wait, where are you? Look at that. Wow.
Wait, she said it, not me.
She said sprinkled donuts. I hope so. I everybody knows. I get it.
We had, and Christy, I was just going to be there. She actually sent him a 25-pound box of sprinkles
years ago. No exaggeration.
That's a lot of sprinkles.
Oh my God.
Wait, just the sprinkles, no donuts?
No,
Yeah,
it was a box
big,
of sprinkles.
And
it showed up at my door one day, and UPS knocked. And everybody knows.
Oh my gosh.
People, I love sprinkled donuts. I mean, that's just, whoo, man. I tell you what, man, I love sprinkled donuts.
Do we still have some of those?
No, we
sprinkles?
don't. We have to get rid of them. I didn't want to let them
They
go.
go bad, by the way. They don't last forever.
To say they weren't confetti at the wedding, were they?
That would have been a great idea.
Sprinkled cannons?
That would have been great, man. No, so we have that coming up. That's in 9 or 10 days. We'll be in Tennessee we're going to hang out there. We'll get there on a Friday afternoon. We'll hang out there. I think we fly back out on Tuesday. So,
we're going to visit Nashville.
Yeah, we're just going to hang out.
Oh, you're going to have so much fun.
Yeah, we're going to have fun. And then we have something coming up in September, but that's later in life. We do one thing at a time, but it's on our Facebook. It's in New Orleans. That's later on though. Let's get through this one first.
Yeah.
And rock it. And let's have some fun and and such. But I can't wait. It's gonna be fun. I'm excited, man. It's an opportunity for somebody to say, look, you look so much taller on Facebook. I can't wait for that.
He says that. No. He's had people say
it happens. That. I'm 5'5", and I am. Don't you dare.
Measure.
We should. And it's so funny.
You look taller on Facebook.
Yeah, I feel like, God, you seem so much taller. I'm like, well, how can you? I don't know what it is. Maybe it's he has a big voice. He must be 5'6".
He has a big voice.
He's got to be 5'6". Yeah, man. We're looking forward to it. This is what you're gonna get. I can't wait to see you both there. We met you before. We're exactly. This is it, man. This is exactly it. And I just want to make sure that people know this. This is no funny. This is no ha ha ha. I got home from work first today. I put on the white shirt first. No. And so then she rolled in, and then I'm in the front room.
You had no shirt on when I got home.
Not done. And then I rolled in, and then all of a sudden it's game time. We got to get on the show. She comes out of the back room, and all I can say is boom. And I said, "What are you wearing?" And she goes, "No." And I said, I lost. So we both won. So let's let everybody know.
Well, I couldn't wear a black shirt because you said it's not all about the black shirt.
No, it's not about the black shirt, man. It's not. So there you
go. All right. Well, we actually are at an hour and 2 minutes. I know you guys got to get up for tomorrow.
Yeah, we got some stuff. I didn't realize wow, I'm sorry. That went by quick.
Yeah,
it was a lot of fun. We enjoyed having you.
I appreciate it. And we enjoyed being. This is an opportunity you gave us. You gave us because here I go. I'll keep talking. You gave us an opportunity to have fun, and I appreciate that. And it gives us an opportunity to just have fun. Thank you so much, both of y'all.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for coming on, and thank you to everyone in the chat group.
Thank you.
Wait. Before we go. Hold on. Rock, paper, scissors. Okay, one more time. It's best out of 3. I win. We'll see you guys in about 10 days. We'll be in Tennessee, Harriman, Tennessee.
Yes, I'm looking forward to it.
Tennessee.
Can't wait, you guys. I can't wait to see you guys. All right. Now I'll shut up.
All right,
guys.
Thank you again, you guys. It was awesome.
All right, everybody. Good night, everybody. Be safe. And remember this. Don't just exist. Live your life. Don't just
Paraunity.
exist. Paraunity.
Yes.
Woo,
Yep.
number one. Good
That's
night,
right.
everybody.
Have a good
You
night.
too.
Have a good night.
Bye.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye.
Well, I'm glad that's over.
Still live.
I'm just joking. That was my way of humor. I'm not very funny. I was trying to be funny. All right, we're going to go.
All right. Love you guys.
Love you.
Love ya.
Bye.
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 See you later.
Hasta luego.
See you in 10 days.
Yep.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night. Come here, dog. Come here.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, okay. Oh wait, that looks creepy. There we go. It was like we were full screen. Well, that was a fun night, and let's see, what do we
They're
got
always
next
so
week?
entertaining.
That was.
That's the type of stuff I'm drawn to.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So let's see. Do you have anything coming up?
This weekend I have
Ooh, what-
Old Park Hotel with the ladies.
So to clarify, I'm not going to be there, people.
Right. Just the girls. There's going to be about 12 of us or so. We're all going to converge onto the Oak Park Hotel in
Catherine's excited.
Ballinger.
She says, "Yay!"
Yay! It's going to be fun. Let's see what we can stir up there.
Yep. And I'm anxious to see what comes out of it with just women in there.
Me too. I mean, the last time that I went there, that it was just women, was only 4 of us, and I think we ran into a couple guys that weren't so nice there upstairs back of the building.
Yeah, like I said, I wasn't there.
Right. But this time it'll be, I don't know, I think the energy level will be different. It'll be more relaxed, fun.
Well, and I'm also curious on my theory, because you've been there more often now, that they may be more comfortable with you, so it may come out more than
Start
at
some poker
first.
games up.
Yeah. Just make sure you have an audio recorder, because you never know when those clicks are coming.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Yeah. How about you?
I actually am looking at my schedule. I may take a net from Ghost Getaways
Uh-huh.
up on going to the Dillon Depot this weekend.
That'll be fun.
So
Out in Claiborne.
Yep. I'm trying to see if that'll work, but I gotta figure out what's going on with some family stuff too, so that plays into it.
Yeah.
But yeah, and next week we actually have a special episode lined up. Should we tell them what it's about?
If you want.
So we are going to be sharing investigation that we did in January at Mineral Wells at Fort Walters. So we're going to try and get some guests on and discuss what investigation techniques we used and why, if they worked or not, what our experiences were. So we are going to test the waters and see about, doing some episodes on investigations.
Sounds good.
All right. Oh, yeah. I know what we're all waiting for. I got to find the outro. All right, guys. So, yep, it's one of those nights. So, all right. So, stay tuned for that episode. And
thank you very much to all the viewers.
And our awesome guests. And with that,
Oh, for sure.
Here we go.
You have just listened to the energy that surrounds us with your hosts, Michael Koff and Carla Norris. Be sure to tune in next week for our next episode.